Biology, Part 33. Sucrose is the common form of sugar used extensively in cooking and as a sweetener. Within the body, all these different carbohydrates are converted into glucose, the main fuel for respiration. The lipids most often present in the diet include fats and oils. These can be used for respiration by conversion to glucose or acetyl. The chemical structures of lipids are described in our tutorial. Foods such as butter, margarine, cheese, and milk are well known to contain fat, but eggs, fish, meats, and bread also contain significant amounts of oils, which are mainly of vegetable origin and are used for cooking. In developed countries, the consumption of fats and oils has steadily increased and now provides as much as 40% of the daily energy requirements. Saturated fats increase the amount of cholesterol in the bloodstream and are thought to be a contributing factor in the occurrence of gallstones and heart attacks. The energy content of different foodstuff can be estimated using calorimeter. Such an instrument works by the collecting of the heat produced when a weighted food sample is burned, usually in an oxygen atmosphere. One simple design of the calorimeter is illustrated. The food sample is placed in the crucible, gentle flow, and the oxygen through the apparatus is established. Once the temperature is constant, the food is ignited by means of electric coils. While the combustion is taking place and the water in the surrounding vessel is stirred to ensure even mixing, and the final temperature reached is noted. From the result and the known volume of the water, the amount of heat produced can be calculated. Well, until recently, the energy content of food substances was measured in units called calories, where 1 calorie is defined as the quantity of heat energy needed to raise the temperature from 1 cubic centimeter of water to 1 degree Celsius. The caloric has since been replaced by the joule as a unit of energy, and energy contents are now usually given in the units of kilojoules per gram. Converting the new units of straightforward process of multiplications. 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules. Estimated in this way, carbohydrates have an average content of 17 kilojoules, while fats provide 38 kilojoules. An adult male requires around 12,000 kilojoules per day and could therefore satisfy the energy needs by eating 700 grams of carbohydrates or 300 grams of fat. Proteins in the diet also have an energy value measured to 17 kilojoules per gram, but the amino acids obtained from the protein breakdown are not used for the respiration unless surplus to the body's other requirement. Proteins are far more important in terms of second main function of the substances in the diet as prescribed below. So we can in fact talk a lot about them. We can explain the figure as well. Let's talk about the materials for growth and repair. Well, as we talk about them, the proteins from about half of the dry mass of the human body and much of the remaining dry mass is accounted for the bony skeleton, consisting mainly of the calcium phosphate. Even when not growing actively, the body's tissues are continually being renewed. Depending on the rate of this turnover, it is to be expected that the body will require significant amount of proteins, calcium and phosphate in the diet, and that's what they need, of course.